This video is sponsored by War Thunder. You begin life by piercing your way out your warm, cozy egg to find yourself wishing you'd just stay put. It's very cold, and you can't currently regulate your own body temperature, so you're completely reliant on the protection of this pouch. Although, you still need to eat something. Okay, you can pop your head out quickly to see if there's any food around. That's not great, but it'll have to do for now. Right, that's enough. You're 4 inches tall, weighing a few hundred grams, and only have a thin layer of down feathers, meaning more than a few minutes exposure will not end well. Several days later, you're starting to feel quite weak, and your current food supply isn't quite cutting it. Oh, who's this? Wait, what are they doing? Now, they've both got you. Come on, make your mind up. It's really cold out here. Finally. Looks like you've got a new home. Hasn't solved your food problem, though. Wonder what this one's got in store for you. Oh, that's much better. And it seems that your original protector is gone now. That's fine by you. You're happy to sit back and relax here. Hey, who's this joker? They're trying to get in. Go away. Yeah, that's what you deserve. Oh. They didn't really deserve that. Some weeks pass and you continue to feed from the comfort of your pouch. Oh, look who's back. Okay, yes, you're back to the first pouch. They better have some good food this time. Nice. This switching between pouches continues until around 50 days after hatching, when you're finally able to withstand the Antarctic climate, with a little help from the hundreds of other newborns. Your parents will leave you in a creche to huddle together for warmth, then head off for a while. Upon their return, there's chaos as hungry chicks desperately try to get food from anyone, and after a series of unique calls, you finally locate the only two who'll give it to you before they head off again. Time in the creche can get boring, but luckily in the modern age, your parents have a nice way of keeping you occupied while they're away, with today's video sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made and is available now for free on PC, consoles and mobile devices. As you log on, you join a community of over 95 million players, choosing one of 3 distinct game modes, each ramping up the realism with an unmatched wealth of high quality content to discover. You've always dreamt of flight, and now that dream's a reality as you take command of the wide range of planes and helicopters available. From 1920s biplanes and armoured cars to modern fighter jets and tanks, there's over 2,500 vehicles from 10 major nations to choose from. Nice, you hit one, and with War Thunder's damage X-ray view you can see exactly where you hit them and what components were affected. As someone who strives for accurate details, along with realistic graphics and sound effects, my favourite feature is the lengths they've gone to ensure each vehicle is modelled with incredible detail, realistic graphics and authentic sounds, right down to the individual components, fully immersing you at the helm of the most powerful vehicles of our time. Looks like your mates want to go, so you tell them they can play for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox or mobile, and better yet, to sign up using the links in this video's description, giving new and returning players that haven't played in 6 months a massive bonus pack, including multiple premium vehicles, an exclusive vehicle decorator, 100,000 silver lions and 7 days of premium account, available for a limited time only. So go and check it out now. A month later, you begin to develop your juvenile plumage, growing an outer layer of waterproof feathers that shield your underlying down and skin from the elements. This takes nearly 2 months, and in that time you notice that your food delivery system has stopped showing up. In fact, everyone's has stopped, but you're all still hungry. Guess it's time to join the real world. As a solid unit of waddling furballs, you follow in your parents' footsteps to see where they've been getting your dinners from, always being careful not to get caught out on your own. At only 60% of an adult size, you're still a target for pesky giant petrels. 30 miles later, as you come to the edge of the ice, you feast your eyes on the vast, wonderful Antarctic Ocean for the first time. Then look down and realise it's 50 feet away. Gulp. It's a bit high, but you've got to take the plunge if you're gonna survive. Hopefully your new feathers are up to the job. Right, who's gonna go first? Okay, guess it's you then. Deep breath. 1, 2, 3. After a long summer of bulking up, you notice the daylight cycle shift, signalling to you that the Antarctic winter has arrived. During March, you and all the mature penguins begin your waddle inland. After over 40 miles, you finally reach your colony's nesting area, perched nicely next to that massive windbreaker. It was a long way to come, but will ensure stable ice for the whole winter, plus the sky is free from hungry predators. Right, time to pull a bird. It may be your first time here, but amongst the hustle and bustle you still manage a strong display by swinging your head around, raising your flippers and performing your fancy walk. You take a deep breath, then belt out a noise that sounds like it could be from a cod zombie, but it seems to have done the trick. You both stand face to face mirroring each other for several minutes, then waddle around the colony together, getting to know each other. Looks like you're both confident with your choice, so you face your partner and bow, then they reciprocate. She then gets on her belly and you proceed to surf on her back for a few minutes, after which you both go back to waddling around together. A few weeks later, you're called to duty as she's produced a 450 gram, 4-inch long, pear-shaped vessel that's growing your offspring. It's got a nice thick shell to protect it from damage, now just needs to be kept warm. That's where you come in. Just need to pass it from her to you. You've never done this before, so got to be careful. Well, that was fun while it lasted. No point hanging around here now. May as well go back to the ocean where there's food. Feels a bit like a waste of time, but at least you got a good surf out of it. Guess there's always next year. Wow, time flies. It's already been another year and you're back at the colony, again looking for a mate. She won't be keen after last year's performance. You'll keep trying elsewhere. She's the one. You win her affection with some excellent mirror behaviour, then after waddling around the colony you feel it's the right time to go in for the bow. Huh? You better step in and take her side. Right, now you can get back to business. No. It's that time again, and the pressure's on. You won't let the same thing happen again. As soon as she releases the egg, you quickly scoop it up into your brood pouch, a specialised fold of feathered skin that keeps the egg nice and warm. You don't actually sit on the egg, instead stand as you balance it on your feet that have special fats to prevent them from freezing. After all the eggs are moved, the females head back to the ocean, leaving you and the boys fully responsible for incubation, the only penguin species to do this. As June comes, winter is in full swing, with temperatures falling to below minus 50 degrees Celsius. Blizzards like this are common, with the winds hitting upwards of 120 miles per hour. The big mountain shields a bit, but still isn't enough, so you all huddle together for protection and sharing warmth. Of course, anyone on the outer rim still faces the full brunt of it, so like one whole living organism, you all shift around, taking turns exposed to the wind, sharing the load. To conserve precious energy and keep the egg balanced, you nod off standing upright, only to wake up 2 seconds later. These micro-sleeps allow you to stay vigilant in a tough environment, while still clocking in up to 20 hours of sleep a day. You go through this ordeal for around 65 to 75 days, when your suffering finally pays off. You've successfully made it through the winter, which can't be said for everyone. It's been 4 months since you last had something to eat, and you've lost around 20 kilos, about half your body weight, but the kids complaining that they're hungry. Okay, you've got something really tasty for them. From your esophagus, you produce a nutrient-rich, cheesy curd-like substance called crop milk for them to chow down on until some real food shows up. Over the next week, all the colony's females start returning, so you walk around trying to locate Mum through your unique vocalizations. After a few more days, you haven't had much luck, and time's ticking on. Everyone else has found their partner already, and this chick is getting desperate for some grub. She should definitely be here by now. Hopefully nothing bad has happened. After the 40-mile journey from the ocean, you finally made it to the nesting area. You know the routine. Look for the best display. Nope. Bingo. You go through the mirror phase, then take a nice waddle around the colony. Hey, looks like she wants your man. She'll have to go through you first. He better stick up for you. Good. You knew he was the one. After letting him catch some waves, you spend your remaining food reserves to push out an egg. This has really taken it out of you, so you hand over incubation duties to Dad and head back to the ocean to refuel. To help speed up the trek, you flop onto your belly and toboggan your way over the ice, using your feet and flippers to push. Once at the ocean, you dive in and begin your winter bulk. Your plumage flattens, waterproofing your skin as your flippers propel your streamlined body deep into the water. Your ability to lower your heart rate, solid bones, specialised hemoglobin and capacity to shut down non-essential organ function are the reasons you'll hold the record for deepest diving bird at 1,850 feet, though a typical dive is more in the region of 500 to 800 feet. One hunting technique you use is to dive down under the ice where you can easily spot fish swimming against the bottom surface. There's one. You swim up and slurp them down using the soft keratin spikes in your mouth to funnel them inwards. After several minutes of repeating, you head back to the surface for a breath. Fish, squid, crustaceans, you can barely taste, so you don't care, as long as it's small enough for your body to warm up and digest. Now that the winter bulk is done, it's time to head back to the colony. You will flop down onto your now much larger bellies and toboggan your way across the ice. Ow. Got to be more careful. Using your strong keratin beak, you try to hook your way out, but it's too steep. There's no way out. You're stuck. If only you could do that. Days pass and panic sets in. This may be the end. You keep trying, only to keep falling, till you turn around and like magic, a path has opened up. That's very convenient. Right, you've still got time. Better get a shuffle on. You made it. Everyone else is already here, just need to find Dad. There he is. Hopefully you've made it in time. You're too late. What a shame. In your grief you try to replace the hole in your heart with someone else's newborn, but that doesn't go down well with the crowd. Hey, what about that one? Their mum hasn't stuck around. All better now. Everything's fine. After a few days of looking after the chick, reality kicks in as you realise you can't raise them alone, plus there's no actual benefit or motivation for you to raise someone else's chick. Sorry. Oh well, there's always next year. You make your way back to the colony after another year's passed, ready to give things another go. Just need a mate. Well, he didn't do anything wrong last time, and seems he's still keen, so seems like the perfect choice. After sealing the deal, it's back to the ocean for the winter. Ah, that was close. It's not moving anytime soon, and you will need to get in the water. You're going to have to take the risk. Like a game of bulldogs, you will line up on the edge of the ice, waiting for someone to make the first move, then pile on through and hope you're not the one caught out. Phew, you made it to the open ocean. Should be safe now. After the winter passes, you make it back to the colony, thankfully uninterrupted this time. Dad and the baby are both looking healthy, and now it's your turn to take over. He seems reluctant. You get it, he's put a lot of work into it, but he's got to eat. There's no choice. Come on. Give you the baby. Stop playing around. Finally. Didn't need to be that difficult, did it? Now that you've got the chick, you can properly feed them by regurgitating some half-digested fish for them to munch down. Although Dad just went months without food, a few weeks is enough for you, so he returns to take over so you can head back to refuel. You continue this routine for around 50 days when you're able to chuck all the kids into a creche and both head off to feed. You keep this up for a few months till summer approaches when you have to make a tough decision. The chick will be getting hungry again, but if you go back now you might not have enough energy for an important month ahead. Unfortunately, you decide it's time for them to face the world on their own. You continue to cruise the ocean, bulking up as much as you can, hitting 5-6 kilos of food a day. What's that in the distance? Are they going to jump from there? You'd have just dropped in from the tiny ledge. Not sure they'll even survive. Well, guess they're alright. Now it's January and you head back to land as new feathers start to emerge from your skin. They grow beneath the old feathers so you can still maintain your warmth, thus forming a temporary fluffy double coat. At this time your plumage isn't waterproof, so you're landlocked till you can finish the whole process. Around a month later your new feathers finally push out the old and you're left with a shiny new waterproof set of feathers. This is a very energy intensive process and by relying solely on stored fat it's really taking it out of you, so you head back to the ocean to feed. Ah, this guy again. Everyone else has already made it. You might be in a bit of trouble here. Oh well, you had a good run. Ah, you made it. First time in the water. Your feathers are holding up nicely and you're excited to get out there and start exploring the world. Though, your parents didn't actually teach you how to do any of this, so lots to figure out. You continue heading north, spending the summer exploring some ice-free waters, looking for the best areas to catch prey. You micro-sleep whilst floating at the surface, allowing you to stay at sea for prolonged periods while staying alert to any threats. As you grow in confidence and ability, you take on deeper and deeper dives, still fueling your growth into an adult. The seasons change, so you head back south to areas with sea ice, then spend the winter using it to spot prey. Unfortunately, beyond this, not much is really known about what you get up to in your formative years, before reaching adulthood and joining the yearly rat race of raising chicks at around 4 or 5. It's likely you continue to explore and sharpen your hunting skills to make sure you can always bulk up enough before periods of fasting. Research is ongoing to help support your species, but due to the difficult environment and sparse population, it's not always easy to track you. Although, there are certain signs you leave behind that are helpful in indicating your whereabouts. Again, thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check it out for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox or mobile, using the links below to get a massive welcome pack across PC and console for all new or returning players who've not played in 6 months, which includes multiple premium vehicles, in-game currency and more. Only available for a limited time.